Hey guys, today I'm going to provide you a summary as well as my thoughts about Chainsaw Man chapter 111. Just to let you know that there will be a big spoiler ahead, so you have been warned. Chainsaw Man chapter 111 opens with Asa opens door to Yuko and asks if she wants to eat her. Yuko says a little bit and chooses to not look at her to avoid temptation. She says that she's here to say goodbye as she's going to a distant relative who is a devil hunter in search for a way to turn her to human. Asa apologizes that Yuko made a contract with the Justice Devil to save her, but she says it isn't the truth, explaining her desire to turn into devil to maybe like Chainsaw Man. If this happened, everyone would love her, and she admits that she did it for Asa as an excuse. She goes on to say that she's the worst and that everything she did was mean and all those lives she took was meaningless. Asa tries to stop Yuko from walking away, but Yuko unknowingly hits her with her tail. She says she didn't intend to hit her and then says goodbye. She says that Asa was her first friend, so she deserved a proper goodbye, and warned her to not make a deal with the Justice Devil like her. So Yuki isn't fused with the Justice Devil, but it left some imprint on her, so now she's mutated. Finally, Yuko revealed that the Justice Devil is at their school. That explains why the class president was able to make a contract with it as well. Now the question is, what does it want and why is it making contracts with students? I am thinking that the Justice Devil is going to be one of the major antagonists of this part of Chainsaw Man. While Yuko is about to leave, Asa stops her again and hands her over a pair of shoes as she was barefoot. Yuko refuses, but Asa says if she doesn't need them, she can sell them, and if they won't sell, she can throw them away. Yuko laughs a little and gets a bit embarrassed, and so does Asa. They both go on to laugh a bit longer, saying how they killed people and they are the worst. After sharing that sweet moment together, Yuko leaves saying that she'll one day return Asa's shoes. Asa says, "You better," and watches her leave. At least we saw Asa smile, and in the next panel, we see Yuko jumping buildings and landing on the some pigeons, wondering if she could read their minds as well. Then we hear a noise and see Asa and Ayudo being a bit restless. The next panel reveals that Yuko's head has been chopped off, with her final words being Chainsaw Man. We see a shadow of Chainsaw Man holding Yuko's rest of the body by her leg, while her severed head rests a few feet away. Is this the end of Yuko? It sure looks like it, making it a very sad end of a complicated tale. Classic Fujimoto makes you love a side character, only to absolutely annihilate them at the end of the chapter. She was wrong for what she did, but she was still just a misguided person. Her dying was not sad for me. She deserved it for her actions, but I can still see the humanity in her. Also, that really Chainsaw Man who killed her. What's concerning is that Denji is shown to be asleep at this massacre occurs. It's not really his type to straight up kill someone without some kind of trash talk, especially if it's the female fiend or someone else. It's been theorized during part 1 that Denji isn't an actual Chainsaw Devil. Makima never calls him Chainsaw Devil, only Chainsaw Man. Also, his ability to erase devils' names just doesn't make sense if he's another weapon devil. So a lot of people think that Puchita is not a devil of chainsaws, but a chaos tearing apart, possibly even a primal fear. Makima herself mentions chaos when talking about Denji a couple of times. That was not Denji. It couldn't be. Denji would never do something like this, and my guess it's some kind of imposter. I'm assuming either someone is impersonating Chainsaw Man or Puchita is separating himself from Denji's body and roaming around in night hunting devils. We know it's possible because that's how Denji defeated Makima. First and foremost, the Gun Devil arc clearly established that contracts can be made with a percentage of the bedevil's body and power. With this in mind, it's possible that Puchita isn't 100% of the Chainsaw Devil's power like fans had always assumed. As a result, there could be someone else running around with the powers of Chainsaw Man who is doing things Denji wouldn't. This would also explain why fans have heard rumors of Chainsaw Man eating people, but Denji has dismissed them. While the Chainsaw Man is showing much less restraint in his vigilante activities, whether they're doing this consciously or not is still unknown, and likely won't be until fans know for sure who this impostor is. I'll admit that this was one of the better chapters. The relationship with Asa and Yuko has been the highlight of this part, and better than anything this show has offered up to this point. Asa is going to hate Chainsaw Man even more when she finds out how Yuko died. By the way, the next chapter will be released on November 22nd. Thank you, and have a great day.